So this month we've got quite a bit of progress. Hello, welcome back to another McMetro video. As you can see today, quite a bit has changed on the mini exhibition layout. So it's been a month since I did the last one. So today we're going to be taking a closer look. First we have the yard area for the heritage locomotives. The area has been painted with two-tone grey using a sponge to blob it on. So basically do a darker coat and then blob on like a lighter coat on top. A few coats anyway. You just have to mind the grass on, obviously, is a bit everywhere because I've been doing some grass, which I'll get onto in a sec, but I'm yet to go on with a vacuum. You can also see I've glued in the floodlight too, which I'm just going to turn on there, obviously, which we wired up in a recent video. If you want to watch it, there is a link in the top right corner of the video right now. You can also see the partly red painted buffer stops, which are Gauge Master, and I'm yet to glue them in. But basically, to glue them in, I have to cut the bottoms off, as you can see with this one here. Let me just focus you in. See the bottom areas of them, which usually sit between the tracks. I have to cut them off so they fit in with the hard standing concrete I've done. Next, onto the top left-hand corner of the layout, which includes the hill, the tunnel, and the new retaining wall. This is a Metcalfe retaining wall in the same style as the tunnel. As you can see, it's been built up along with a cut to the left-hand side of it, so it sits flush with the tunnel. Now you may have also realised the static grass covering the mountain and the areas around it. Now I was lucky enough to come runner-up in a War World Senics competition. I won a bunch of static grass stuff, which has really left an amazing mark on the layout. Also, I have ballasted within the tunnel, and I'm planning to get like a bit of black card, which will sit like through there in the tunnel. I'm not sure if you could see that there, but basically covering up the disused track side of, so you can't see the fiddle yard basically. As well, the keen-eyed of you may have realised some cable trunking along there, which I'm going to come on to now. You've got to bear with me here as I'm holding the camera, as I obviously can't get the tripod across. Just want to quickly point out the fiddle yard is not connected to the main track. So as you can see, I have ballasted inside the tunnel, and this area here is where I'm going to have the black card sitting there. So you can see the cable trunking, and you can see how it's linked up to the point motor. Like, it's fake obviously, but I just want to point that out. So basically it's got Scalemodelscenery's orange cable trunking under the track stuff, and it's got some black wire, and if you ever buy a product that has like a wire, you'll see it comes in some sort of tie, and that's what I'm using there as well as black wire. So yeah, there you go. Now, if we follow the cable trunking along, you can see it's missing a few sort of top plates, just to make it look realistic, like the real thing if you ever see them. Now you see I've got a wire here because I just felt instead of having it go like across, I just thought it might be interesting to have a wire. Now you can also see this orange trunking here going under the track. See a bit more displaced everywhere. Look, you can see I've dotted it around with some super glue. And we're going to move on to this one here. So yeah, this is one of the other ones I've done, going across to the point motor. And if you're part of the Dean Park Station group on Facebook, go check it out, it's pretty cool. You may have realised I actually posted a picture of this cable trunking here, which you can see on screen now. So if you saw that, well, there you go. And then obviously, we've got the cable trunking, which I'm yet to do, which will join up with some sort of cable docks or something on the platform edge side, which are going to link up there, but I'm yet to do that. So as you can see, we're now onto the station area. So I've put both platforms in. Now, I want to quickly talk about this. So you may realise the actual fencing from this one is gone. Now the reason is because when trains came along, they brushed the platform. Now originally when I measured these platforms out, they were alright and they actually had a bit of a gap. But since then, I added these to the back, which have a couple mil or something like that. And I've also added a plastic card to the front. And also the anti-tread pads at the end, they were also catching there. So what I'm going to go and do is plane or somehow take some of this back stuff off, and instead I'm going to be gluing these onto the actual platform surface like these ones here, so it avoids the train from hitting into it, because as I said before, this is the mainline platform. When the trains come down this single branch, like many heritage railways which operate some form of small commuter service sometimes, like for example the West Somerset Railway, they'll sometimes run trains into Bishop's Lydiard during holiday seasons. So this will be the sort of effect, or some sort of other railway. So yeah, and we've also got the Sentinel with a couple MK1 coaches sat in here. So yeah, that's why they're there, and also they're yet to be screwed in or glued in or whatever I'm going to do, because I need to mark it out and do the road markings first. So I've got a wheels kit here as well to do the bike shelter, which I'm yet to build too. But yeah, also you may have realised I have actually painted this to a two-tone effect as well, but it's not the same paint because I ran out, so I had to go get a different paint. And I've also built this up with plaster of Paris, which isn't necessarily the strongest stuff, but it's the only thing I had at the time. But it'll do alright. So basically I flattened this out more because it used to be a bit more up and down, let's say, because the track area was higher than the rest of it all, but now it's all roughly the same height. So I quickly want to point out this section of track. As you can see, it is now ballasted along it, and I've added the KD's magnet below it, and it is working absolutely fine. So if you've got any worry about ballasting over the KD's magnets, they're absolutely fine. And as you can see, this used to be 2 pieces of track, and now if I can do it there, you can see the insulated fish plate just below the Sentinel. It's 1 bit of track, so this is a bit of Hornby flexi track. Now I would have preferred Pecco flexi track, but I have used a bit of Hornby flexi track over there already. That little twist over there. Now at the moment you may realise that track is quite hard to get. Now I was able to get this Hornby track, but believe me, it's the most expensive bit of track I've ever bought. So now I'm just going to quickly talk about some of the grass here. You can see I've built this up with WWS's amazing layering spray, which is really good. I can't recommend it highly enough. It is really good. If you're using hairspray or anything like that for static grass, the WWS layering spray is like 10 out of 10, much better. No sponsorship or anything, I'm just saying it is awesome. But there you go. So I've got the grass there, which is really high. It's only like 2mm and 4mm, and a bit of 6mm in there, but it's like centimetre tall now because I built it up. So it's looking really good. And what I'm planning to do is I've got fences that will go along here. I think they're chain link, so if you search them up on Scalemodelscenery, down in the description below if you want to see them too. No sponsorship or anything. You can go get them too. And I'm thinking about maybe putting some form of hut or building in this area here because it's quite plain at the moment. Now if I turn you slightly too, you can probably see also the road I've built across here, which is the same effect as the yard area, which is actually going to have like tall security fencing with a gate half open here and open obviously so the trains can get through there. And I'm also thinking maybe having like a sleeper pile or something like that in this little patch here because that's a bit empty too. And also another little thing here is I'm thinking about getting maybe a couple of relay boxes to put along the line side trunking. So that's pretty much everything, I believe. So there we go, quite a lot has happened from last month's episode. If you want to view that, you can find that in the top right hand corner of the video right now. So we've done quite a lot. We've done the grass, we've done the retaining wall, we've done the lights, we've done the painting, we've kind of half added the platforms in. So yeah, quite a lot has happened. Now, I know with everything going on at the moment with coronavirus and everything, modelling, exhibitions, that isn't on at the moment at all. But I would love to hopefully get this finished. Well, it'll be finished hopefully in a few months' time. But I'd love to get it out on the exhibition circuit maybe next year, just doing a few local exhibitions. I'll make you guys aware when I am doing them if you want to come and view in your local. But yeah, so that's what I'm planning to do with this. Now, I know it's not the best exhibition layout ever. That's what I mean. That's why I'm not want to take it to anything big or anything. Just a few local things. I don't know. If someone asks me to go somewhere, then I'll probably go if it's obviously viable for me. But because I got like stuff like set track, it isn't the best sort of thing ever now. Because basically, I made this a few years back now when I didn't have much knowledge of scenic railways. Let's just say I used to just build circles of track out of set track and then just drive it round. But since then, my modelling has changed like so much, and yeah, I've got the sort of knowledge to make some pretty good stuff now. But obviously, I'm stuck with the set track, and I didn't change that early on, and I can't really go back and change that now. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with it at the moment because I've been able to kind of cover up for the fact I've got set track by having point motors and stuff like that. It just brings it together a lot more, so it just doesn't seem like a standing point compared with what it could be. But yeah, I would just like to say it does look a lot better in real life than it does on camera, the layout. So It isn't the best, but it does look pretty good. You may have also realised I put quite a lot of hedges around it too, which I'm going to detail a bit more. So it's still quite a bit to go, but majority of it's done now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It would be awesome if you could like this video, and it would be really cool also if you could subscribe to me, because I've just passed 100 subscribers at the moment, and I'd love to hit 200 soon, like maybe by the end of the year or something like that. So I make 1 or 2 videos a week, which isn't really a lot, so I'm not going to be littering your subscribers list with loads of videos which are random. So I try to make the most high quality videos I can, within reason obviously, and I release them every once in a while throughout the week. So if you could go and subscribe to me, that would be awesome, because one day you might not like me right now, or you might not find something helpful right now, but in the future there might be something that's helpful, or you want to, or you see and you would enjoy watching. So it'd be awesome if you could subscribe. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya. Quickly, I'm still yet to give a name to the mini exhibition layout, so if you've got any ideas, feel free to put them down in the comments section below.